Right guys, so full body workout 2. Again, be mindful of keeping the impact and skill level lower in this one, but still getting a great workout. So what we're going to start with, a little bit more posterior chain, so we're going to focus on glutes and then add some squat movements in as well. So the first movement is just going to be a glute bridge. And what I want you to do is add a 1 second hold at the top. You'll see a lot of people do this from leg flat. What I want you to do, head and shoulders off the floor, nice and tight through your abs, squeeze in. You're just going to lift up, hold for a second, guide back down, so you're tilting on that upper back, squeeze, hold, guide back down. We're going to get between 10 and 15 reps on that exercise. Once we've done, we're going to go straight into a bottom half squat. What that's going to be, it's exactly as it sounds. You're doing a squat, but you're just staying bottom half of the exercise. So arms out in front, nice and controlled. Come halfway up, back down, halfway up, back down. Keeping control all the way through, 10 to 15 reps on that. As soon as you've done, come all the way up to the top and add 10 to 15, 3 seconds down, 1 second up. Nice, powerful, normal squats, just working through that movement. 4 sets on that if you can manage it. So 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, up to 15 on each of them, making sure that you have the hold at the top of the bridge and that you really focus on a good solid tempo, good movement throughout the squats. Once we've done 4 sets on that, we're going to move on and we're going to go into a hinge position. This one's really just working on stability around your hips and making sure that you're ready to progress into the next stage of the program. So this hinge position, all I'd say, hands across your chest. We're just going to focus, driving the hips back, really hinging through. So nice straight line through your entire back and squeeze back up. Hips come back, and again you'll notice that there's no collapsing in here. I'm not bending through my spine. This stays neutral, entire back position. Moves as one unit, and we squeeze back up. Down we go, 3 seconds down, and 1 back up on this. Now, if you want to slow it down even more, we can go 3 and 3. So we can go 1, 2, 3, get that bottom position, and then slowly 1, 2, 3, and just try and feel the entire movement as we come out with that. We're going to move that and superset that with a full extension, which is just down on all fours, shoulders over your hands, hips over your knees, and if you can, we're going to extend one arm, one leg, stabilize, and then switch. One arm, one leg, stabilize, and switch. Now, if that's a little bit too much, just go for legs only. So again, tabletop position here, and it's just going to be one leg out, switch. And again, just working through the reps, 10 each side on that one. Now moving on from that, building on what we did the other day, we're going to put a dorsal raise back in, but this time it's an iso hold. So we're going to do 3 10-second holds of this movement. So again, down to the floor, squeeze up, you've got 10 seconds here. Once you've done 10, slowly come back down, give yourself a second, then go again. 3 lots of a 10-second hold. That one is going to be mixed with reverse lunges. Again, if you can do just body weight, great, nice and stable through your core. Step all the way down, back up. We can alternate legs, or if you want to keep more stress, you can keep on the same leg, but make sure that you hit the same number of reps. Guys, if you do need a bit more support with reverse lunges, find something to hold on to, dead simple, and just go from there. Again, keep within your capabilities, do what works for you. So your last thing on this, moving on from that, we're going to go for dead bugs, and we're going to superset them with a side plank. Now your dead bug position, just going to be down onto your back. And all we're looking for, nice and stable shoulder position. You can either rest your head on the floor or have it just off, whatever's most comfortable for you. Try not to be in a full crunch position. So we're going to be here, and all that's going to be one leg, one arm, all the way out. Trying to keep the lower back into the floor all the way through. Squeeze back up. As you finish the dead bugs, we're going to move into a side plank. So again, all that's going to be
From your knees to start off with, just see how this position feels. Again, you want one shoulder stacked over the other. You can either have your hand across your chest or you can lift straight up. You don't want your head to be too far forward, we're not collapsing in, so squeeze your glutes, hips forward, head in line, everything just up nice and high. Now, if you can go into a full side plank from your feet. And again,
find whichever variation works for you, make sure that you use it. We're going to finish this workout with a little bit of cardio. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We've got 5 exercises, and ideally we're going to get through it 2 to 3 rounds. Some of them you'll be comfortable with, some of them maybe less so, but ideally just try and keep moving through. Don't do anything that hurts, but again, keep moving through it. We want to keep your heart rate elevated for around 10 to 15 minutes on this to finish that workout. So what it's going to be, starting with 45 seconds just on bodyweight squats. Again, something that we've put in a lot into this program just to really get you used to the movement. Key thing is that you're not rushing through. So if you feel like it's making you rush because it's timed, feel free to slow it down, or feel free to just come over to a chair, just use something to help guide your movement. The next one, press-ups. Again, whatever variation of press-ups you're most comfortable with. Can be full press-ups from your feet, can be dropping from your knees, or you can walk in and go from there. Again, you don't need to rush because the rest time is short enough. By 4 or 5 exercises in, your heart rate's going to be picking up anyway. Once we've done these first 2, it gets a little bit more cardio based and a little bit simpler. So we're going to start with a spotty dog, which is just from here, alternating arms and legs straight through. And again, if you've not seen that one before, it's just jumping in and out. Again, don't rush your movement. That's going to start to pick your heart rate up. 15 seconds rest at the end of that. Once we've done, we're going to go into star jumps. So it's just everything out, everything back in. And again, just going for 45 seconds on that. By the end of those 2, going into your last exercise, heart rate's going to be right up there. You're definitely going to be feeling it, and we're just going to go into a high knee march. So all that is, it's just knees coming up, trying to really create a little bit of movement around your hips, working on balance and stability. You don't need to jog through that one. It is a stability exercise, but we just keep going for 45 seconds if you can. Once you finish, you can either choose to just carry on. If you found it easy, don't take a longer rest. Ideally, for most of you, you'll be finishing, setting the timer for 1 minute, rest for a minute, and then go through it again. Guys, hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, let me know.